G'day everybody, how are we? Sorry we're about 2 or 3 minutes late coming on. Here's my gorgeous wife.
Hello everybody, how are you? Well, gee, what a few days.
It's been pretty roller coaster. It's been an absolute, I know for us, I know for myself that, you know, it's just everything at the moment just seems to be in your face. The energy is just really intense. It's emotional, it's not emotional, there's all sorts of stuff going on. And if you're anything like me and you're sensitive, you could be going through some bodily discomforts as well. So, you know, I mean, like, and this is what today's all about, is to get some inside information.
So we're going to get into a live channeling very, very soon and talk about what's going on. We're calling it the emotional shift. And this is an energy update for this month, this part of this month, and this time in our ascension journey, ascension in inverted commas. And we're calling it the energy shift of emotion, the emotional energy shift, because it is very emotional. And I do believe the information that we're going to be hearing is it's not just pertaining to humanity. There's a universal, there's a galactic, there's a cosmic shift. Of course, there's been an ongoing cosmic shift for some time, and it will continue on. It's part of the process of release and integration. And one thing that I do know that we've discovered is that unless you've dealt with your triggers, or you deal with your triggers and your aspects and things like that that get your buttons pushed, it could be a challenging time. Okay, so it's really important to be able to acknowledge that, acknowledge what's yours and what's not, to let it go and release it. But there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of swirls of energy, and you'll see maybe what we're hearing from people is that they're not sure what's going on. They're emotional, they're not, they feel like doing something, they don't. There's also a sense of sometimes confusion or detachment. For myself, very deep at night sleeps, and then experiences at night, and then waking up and going, I don't know where I'm fitting here again. So when I get like that, I know that I really need to breathe and balance. But anyway, we're going to listen from the Galactics or the Ascended Masters today and get some further insight. Lou's going to go into trance, semi-trance channel, and I'm also going to place up our Australian tour and workshop presentation dates: Coffs Harbour, Lismore, Brisbane, and maybe some more to add. So those of you in Australia, if you want us to come to your area along that coastline or thereabouts, then please let us know. But I'm going to place that link up with the events while Lou's in channel.
It looks like somebody's almost already getting into the mood of the love aspect of what's happening at the moment.
You know, we've got a beautiful backdrop here with the South African bougainvillea. So
Bougainvillea.
Sorry, bougainvillea. I just have to remember the word bogan, I'll get it right. Okay, folks. So I'm going to get on the other side of the camera and let you get into breath.
Thanks, darling. Thanks, okay, we're going to go to channel now.
Louise's assistants will help her with that.
Alright, guys.
Okay, there's a few links also that Lou's put up, including the meditation bundle, plus our donation button there as well, guys. Okay, here we go.
Alright, so I'll just get into my space, and let's get a cushion behind me. Alright. Hey, what are you going to do, Silks? Alright. Off into the sunshine. Well, I don't blame you, kiddo. So today I'm feeling both Ascended Master Safita, who some of you may recognize as the energy, brings through the energy as well of the Saint Germain, the Adamus energy. Safita is here with me, and I also have the conglomeration energy, the huge expansive energy of the galactic family. So it may be one or the other, it may be a merge, it may be one speaks and the other speaks. I am just going to remain open to this at this moment. Greetings, dear ones. We are white feather. We are they that sit observing the turnings of time in your human world. We sit upon that which is the galactic borders, within the cosmic surrounds. We come into this moment, this time, to speak to you about a particular moment, about a particular event that many of you are deciphering as being part of the ongoing movement of the planetaries, of Cancer going into this, of this going into that. Here we would say to you, it is deeper. It is deeper than just an emotional release. It is deeper than just something that you are letting go of, a releasing of this, of an integration of that. Because what we want you to understand, dear humans, is that this is a time of cosmic emotional release. This is a time of cosmic facilitation. Because what is happening in the whole cosmic, in the cosmos of all, of which you are but a small part of, but an important part. What is happening is that universe, the source creator, are bringing in, folding in, and yet simultaneously expanding out that which is what you on earth would refer to as the heart chakra. But we in the cosmos do not refer to it as the heart chakra. This is the emotional setting, the emotional reset, if you will. It is the time where we are releasing at many levels within the cosmos, within the planetary zones of what you would call your galaxies, be it Andromeda, be it the Pleiades, be it Sirius, be it any of those unnamed galaxies around you by your own tongue. But we are all in a place where we are settling into a perspective, settling into a moment of looking in that which is that of our innermost being, our innermost conscious connection, our innermost part where we are allowing ourselves to be in receipt of everything that we could have possibly done, everything that we have done, and everything that we could have done. Now you may feel that this is very uncosmos, very human. But where did you learn these parameters? Where did you learn these techniques, if not being taught to you by those who have had the experience? And so at this particular time, many of you are feeling an opening of the heart, an opening of that which is the compassion in you. You are feeling the swamping or the bombardment of emotional love, of emotional compassion, of being washed over. We would say it is time to hold. Do not allow this just to take you away with it. Be conscious in all that is, because if you are allowing yourself to just be washed away with it, you are giving away your power. Because you are required by universal law to be conscious, to be aware of all that is coming into your arena of your humanity, of your globe, of your Gaia, and you are required by universal law to filter what is and is not of the highest good, the highest growth, the highest expansion for your growth and the growth of that which is your combined union with this planet and those that are around you. And yes, Many are coming to you from that which is the astrological fold, the astrological understanding, because this is the way of understanding in your world. This is the way that many people translate and get a grip of what the information is being told. And yet we would say to you, perhaps it is time to go beyond your planetary movements. It is time to go beyond that which is the flux of that infiltration of lunar and planetary pulls of gravitation that do affect you and your planet. We are not denying that these have an effect, but what we are asking you to do is go beyond, to stretch yourself beyond the common acceptance of what is occurring, to take yourself out of the arena of what everybody else is saying or doing or interpreting. We are not denying what they are bringing through is correct or incorrect. We are saying, take yourself higher. Observe from a higher perspective. Allow that which is your human self to let go of that which is the mental conception that this is how it must be, and begin to rise and become the observer of the energy. Because the energy that is coming in is an emotional connection. But you as humans do not know how to handle, how to interpret, how to facilitate, how to use this emotional release that is coming to you from a cosmic heart, from a cosmic collective of beings. Because they have released themselves at a greater quantum, and what we mean by this is not expansive, it is the internal part of the greatest and yet the smallest unit that they are able to go into to find the definitive part that they need to release from themselves, and they are releasing it, and that is causing a vibration at a cellular, at a physical, at a emotional, and at a very much spiritual level. And it is coming in as a ripple into your place of being, into your galaxy. And it is washing through your galaxy. You are part of the greater part of the galaxy known as the Milky Way. And you are being washed with this desire to go into the furthermost part of your cellular being, of your emotive being, of your conscious being, of your spiritual being, and go quantum and release from the smallest part of that which is. Because when you do, dear ones, understand that it is the most expansive release that you are able to do, because it is going into every cell, the millions, billions, and trillions of cells within your body. You are going in quantumly to release, to heal. And when you release simultaneously from each cell, and you allow this to flow out of you in the compassionate heart, what you are choosing to do is step out of the commonplace understanding of what is happening around you. And you are allowing yourself to step into the cosmos comprehension of the energy that is coming. And that is, it's not coming to you, it is here. This month that you are entering into, the month of June, which many of you know comes from Junus, the Roman calendar. But take the name away from it. Take the traditional references out of this period, this month, and do not give it a linear placement. Instead, turn it into a holistic, turn it into a wholeness, a wheel, if you will. And within that wheel there is a cog. Within the cog there is yet another wheel. It is the wheel within the wheel within the wheel within the wheel. Yes? It is that which turns one way, that turns the other way, that turns the opposite, and again and again and again, until you are looking at it at its most expansive view to the most contrite view. And you begin to understand that you are in the middle of something strange. You have 12 months of the year linearly, and this happens at the beginning of the 6th month. You are releasing in part and parcel with that which is the cosmic heart. Part and parcel with that which is the cosmos way of being. There is a greater release that is not yet fully understood in this which is the human understanding. You have labeled it, many of you, emotional. It is a release of the heart. It is a this, it is a that, and you have got a spectrum. Correct. It is a release of the heart. But when you decide to release yourself from that which is the human perception, and you go in, and we invite you to drop into that innermost place of your human self, into the quantum cellular place, to come into the DNA level of yourself. Drop there with us, dear ones. Take a breath. And allow yourselves to fully imbue your cellular structure with your energy. To drop in and to begin to see the beautiful crystalline shapes, the geometrical patterns that are around you. Begin to see membrane, fluid, protein, nuclei. Go deeper in. Begin to see the sugar phosphate backbone of your DNA. Begin to see the base that is created as the links between the backbone of your DNA, the sugar phosphate, as it begins to create links, your base links. Begin to see how they grow. And sometimes they touch, and sometimes there is a gap. Allow yourself to see this double helix within yourself. Be inside that double helix. Begin to feel the life force right there, right now. Breathe it, my friends. Allow yourself permission to be quantum at this time. Where you are at this moment is the most delicate place, the most fragile and yet the most strongest place of creation that you can be in your human existence. What you choose to do here in this quantum place, this quantum cellular connection with your own physiology, what you choose to do here can affect and change your life forever. When you are in this place, you are in the sugar phosphate backbone, that which is the ladder part of your double helix. And then you allow yourself to go into the crossbars, your base links. Begin to feel, begin to see which are the ones that need to be drawn together, which are the ones that need to be separated, because this is the time where you allow universe, creator, source, prime, the prime directive of your life, of your beingness, to come in and to speak intuitively into you, to begin to direct you in that which is the supreme knowledge, the supreme knowing. You begin to focus on the unnecessary emotion. I say unnecessary because many humans wrap themselves up in emotion of drama. There is emotion that is good, strong, correct to use. It allows you to express everything that you need to express, from crying to anger. And then there is the drama emotion, which is manipulative, which is demanding, which is narcissistic, which is death to the human. Now you can release this, which is the cosmos way of being. This is what the cosmos is trying to get through to you at this moment, dear ones, to release this part of the human genome that has embedded itself in your DNA for millennia to manipulate you, to distract you from what is truly going on in your existence. You have a choice in this quantum collective place to release it. And you can release it by choice. You can release it by the breath. And you can release it by reaching out to those who can assist you if you are unable to fully do this yourself. Meditation, dear ones. Meditation is far more than what you have allowed yourselves to focus on. Meditation is not just 5 minutes, 15 minutes of your linearity, where you allow yourself to focus on your breath, to focus on a point, to focus on something to bring peace to your body. Meditation, dear ones, is a way of existence. It's a way of life where you are consciously connecting at a quantum level to every cell in your body, and you are speaking to it in the compassionate, self-loving way of co-creation of everything that you wish in your life, everything that you know is your truth. Meditation is where you are consciously connecting with that which is every particle of your being and interlinking to every particle of your surrounding. It is being aware of that which you consume is life-giving. And that which gives you life by your consumption has willingly sacrificed their existence that you may exist longer upon this plane. Understand, all is energy. You are energy. Everything of this planet of Gaia is energy. But if you cannot go into that deepest, most expansive part of yourself, then all of the releases you do, all of the militant style living that you choose to be living in, all of the resistances that you apply in your life, the dogma that you invite, so that you live a righteous life, so you live a life that is balanced or not, does you nothing, because all it will do is trip you up again and again and bring you back to a place where you have to go into healing, you have to go into meditation, you have to go into to find that which is your release, your trigger. Dear ones, this is the time that Universe Prime Source, Creator Source, is bringing to you every part of your existence, every part of your lifetimes that you've had, every area that you have existed in that has triggered you and you have resisted, you have not dealt with, and you have walked away from. Now it is time to deal with this. It is time, because when you drop into the cosmic release of compassion, you cannot fully release if you are so tied up with what your diet is, if you are so tied up with what your consumption of liquid is, if you are so tied up with how you respond to other people, of how you define yourself by your definition of right and wrong, of how you reflect or unreflect yourself to others, if you are so tied up and trying to be the perfect being, trying to be, this is something that we fail. It is perhaps our weakness. It is perhaps our misconstrued as galactic beings, but no, it is not. We do not understand humanity's small-mindedness when they, as humans, place themselves at the same level as those that have come onto this planetary system to serve them, nourish them for existence. Yes, there is the requirement to have compassion, but these beings, be they plant or be they animal, are here for your existence. It is not up to you, dear ones, to dictate how others in your same linearity consume. This, if anything, is going to prevent you from fully stepping into the quantum part of healing. You can be expansive, but your mind will be small. Because you will be so focused on what you believe is right that you have slipped into what we would call a dogma energy, a religious spirit. Because it will entrap you into thinking you are right. Likewise, those of you who are so focused that there is no spirit, no energy of compassion and feeling in those that you breed, they are just there as profit and loss. If you do not move from that, you are still, just as this is over here, you are in a religious dogma spirit. And you two will never meet on equality. You will continue to fight. You will continue to bear arms at each other until you individually choose to come to the quantum heart of the cellular within yourselves. Now, this applies to every part of your connection in life. If you have aught against any, if you have a thought of anger towards your brother, your sister, if you are judging another because of the way they present their truth, if you have judgment against those that rule over you for whatever reason, if you have judgment for those who have done you wrong in your eyes, you cannot drop into the cosmic or cosmos way of release. You must release this from your quantum cellular DNA particle. You must go and look at the emotion that is manipulative and driving you crazy. We are challenging you, humans, to look beyond the human status quo. We are not here to make friends with you, though we love you and we are your friends. We are here to challenge you to be the best of your energetic quantum selves, but also the best of your energetic macro expansive, universal lives that you are. If you have chosen that this be your top life, then dear ones, it is time you started to deal with your triggers. It is time you started to deal with those aspects of your life that you do not want to deal with, that you would rather push aside because they are in your way. They do not line up with what you want for your reality. But as long as they are in the cupboard, they will keep coming out at the inopportune moments for you to deal with. Once you have, though, done, and you have dropped into the quantum, and you have gone to the smallest part of yourself, mitochondrial connection, now the vibration begins. Now the resonance starts. Now you begin to emanate and change. Now you truly become the butterfly effect. Now you truly say goodbye to the caterpillar lifestyle. And you begin to allow the universal resonance to come in and through you. Your cries, we hear them. The billions that come from your heart. I want to change. I do not enjoy this way of being. I am confused. Why is this happening to me? Why do I feel propelled to do this? And yet at the same time I am drawn back because I don't know if I'm sure. Why is it that I feel I need to be of this service and yet in my heart I want to be of this, but because I have committed, I feel I need to? It is because you are still struggling to identify what you are and who you are in your own quantum cellular definitive description. Dear humans, not many of you know how to do this. You've heard for decades quantum healing. You've heard for decades heal thyself. You've heard for decades now is the moment, be the ones that you want to be. But nobody has given you the directions to get there. We are doing this today. If you have ears to hear, hear. If you have a heart to respond in the collectiveness, respond. Do not try and understand this with your mental realm yet. Your mind cannot comprehend it. It will have an understanding, but it is deeper than the mental comprehension. We, the white feather, encourage you to step into the waters of cleansing. To allow yourself to enter into again the crystal cave of creation. Allowing yourselves to be imbued in the pools of the source creator, life spark. Reignite yourself in that very definitive quantum mitochondrial place of your DNA. And remember, dear ones, who you are. That you do not need the manipulative emotions. That what you can be are beings of great compassion, of great empathy, of great standing, of great miracles. because you first and foremost heal yourself, and you allow the resonance and the vibration to exit your cells and to go into the realms of others with grace and ease. That you allow yourself to see yourself through the eyes of the cosmos as a being of equality, of balance, of compassion and love, of accepting all for what they are, having no judgment, of not forcing your way upon another, but allowing them the freedom to do as they do until they choose to change. To hold your truth as sacred within the crystal imbuement of your heart. The silica energy that is coming from the grid lines is reaching your planet. This is a highly communicative energy. It will enhance the transmissions. It will bring to you a great understanding as you hear. As long as you allow yourself to tap into this and to welcome the silica transmission, the silica energy, and allow it to begin to assist the crystalline in you to begin to change into the silica. Yes, it is still crystal energy. It is still baseline crystal, but it is just a little higher frequency. We invite you to come, to join us at these higher levels of understanding, to step out of your linearity, to understand that you can live outside of your linearity, that you can expand your timelines, you can expand your quantum, and it is quantum time, because it is limited. You have 12 hours here and 12 hours there. No, you have an eternity in a day. What is it you choose to do? How do you wish to flow in that energy? Do not allow yourself to be so locked into by other people's expectations and permeable thoughts that they lock you into something. Come into a co-creational moment, a co-creational time with those that you are co-creating with, as well as the universe, and learn to be expansive in all that you do. Do not allow yourselves to be trapped into this concept of time, this concept of linearity. Because whilst it was given to you and created by humanity to help you transition through your period of a day, of a cycle of moon and a cycle of sun, understand that there is no demarcation of when your day should begin and your day should end. It must be fluid. It must be as you connect to the energy, so you begin to allow the resonance within you, and your cellular body is going to alter. It is going to change. You may feel within yourself definitive bodily changes. Your sleep rhythm may change. Your digestive system may change. Your bowels may fall out for a period of time as your body diffuses and detoxes. Your thirst may increase for water and nothing else. Your stomach may desire no food as it goes through this change. It may desire fruit, it may desire meat, it may desire fish, it may desire plant life. Whatever is the directive of your cells, allow yourself to be honorable to that. Because you are shifting in a way you have never shifted before, dear ones. What is occurring in this timeline of your period, linearity of the 2019, has never occurred on your planet before. This is a cosmos affair. And if you want to interpret the emotional swirls that are coming around you, and if you want to take part of this clearing of an emotional level, of a cosmos level, then you need to hear the message we have told you. But not just hear with ears that are tickled, and ears that are, oh yes, this is such a beautiful message, but ears that will hear what we have said and then do in your energy and your physiology what we have instructed. We are here at this time to bring you this information. We are honoring your call for further understanding. And now it is time for you to step forward and to take the information and to work with it and to do with it, so that you stand the new human, the galactic human, the true human. We are Whitefoot. It has been our honor to share this communique with you, to transmit this information into your space-time continuum. We thank you for listening. So it is. Oh.
Okay, everybody. Here we are. That was a beautiful message, Louise. Thank you. Just put that down a bit.
Yeah.
There we are. That's better. Great. Okay, everybody. Please share this around if it resonates with you, as I said, and I'll put our tour events there. So there's a lot happening. We're not making it up. We're not actually going mad. We are right in the midst of incredible change. This is why we've come here at this time. Make no mistake, we've all chosen to be here, even though sometimes you think, stop the planet, I want to get off. We've all chosen to be here. We've all chosen to be a part of our own growth and our own healing, as well as that assisting others. To come back to the truth of who we are, the vibrational resonance of spirit of that we are, much more than the humanity. I love the message about letting go of the drama, the judgment, the narcissistic drama, anything, all of those distractions. You know, if you can avoid watching the news, avoid it. It's just another drama play that's distracting us from who we are. Please share the hell out of this. We'll get this message up on our It Is Cosmic YouTube. We've put some great links up there. I've made a topic list, but at the bottom of that you'll see the meditation bundle link, our donation button, and some other links Lou's put up. And I've also placed in their comments our events for our Australian tour and presentation starting on in June. So go and have a look at that. Thank you so much for being a part of our journey. Take care. If you need assistance with anything, let us know. we do offer a lot of help and mentoring with release and healing. With everything we speak about, everything that we talk about is part of what we've also had to release in our own lives as well, and still are. We're just like you in many, many ways. So it's an exciting time, and if this is your top life, if this is your most important life, if this is the life that you really want to come back into that space of the essence of who you are, in that greater expansion, that quantum part of you, and heal and balance and be able to create the miracles of healing, the miracles of release, create in any way you wish to, and be much more than what we've been told we are, then this message is for you.
Yeah. Big energies, guys. Big energy coming through. I know I'm going to go and listen to that again, and get the idea again, and sort of get to hear what was being said fully. I have a comprehension of what was being said, but I need to re-listen to it. And if I can just share from my side, there was almost like an urgency with what they were giving us. Not an urgency of desperation, but an urgency for change, an urgency of come on, guys, it's time. It's time to become those people that you've always wanted and been waiting for, because we actually are those people, whether we want to believe it or not, whether we choose to be or not. We are those people, and there is a strength. I mean, like when I was in channel and I saw what they were showing us at a cellular level, of how, when they were like going down into the most quantum part of our bodies, it is the most beautiful place to be in. The colors and the designs and the energy flow of that particular place is absolutely astronomical. And I want to go back there. I want to do what they said in the channeling, because I believe that is going to help all of us. Well, it's going to help me. It's going to help me to grow, to expand, to become more than what I am at this moment. And I put the invitation out to you guys to join me on that particular journey, because it's there for everybody.
Okay, great. Quite a few people on here today. Thank you. Share this, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Morning Dory's on the fence. Thank you Elizabeth. Thank you everybody. Thank you Susan. Awesome. Okay guys, we're probably going to sign off today. And we may see you again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. But this is our monthly channeling, and we normally do it when it feels right, once a month. We bring it through on our live with. So please share the heck out of this. If it resonates with you, it's going to resonate with other people. And just be aware of what's been spoken and take for yourself what resonates with you. If you've got any questions, please private message us. We are here. We do respond. We do our best. And if we can help you with any way with any of our services, then let us know. We do have a donation button there too. This has been of assistance to you. We appreciate that. Thank you everybody. Have a wonderful day, evening, morning or night, wherever you are. Take care. Go quantum. Be real. Release the drama. Namaste.